Hello, Facebook. I'm going to give it some time, make sure that we are on. So excited to be with you guys. All right, we are up. Yay! Okay. Well, it's been a hot minute since I've been live on Facebook, so I'm so excited to be with you guys. I'm Jen Johnson. For those that I have not met, I know I have a lot of new friends on here that I haven't actually met, which is so crazy about social media. And honestly, one of the things I love about social media is being able to meet people and like find common interests and find common things and really encourage each other and people that you've never even met. Some of my closest friends I've met through social media. So lots of good things about it. Won't even touch on what we don't like about social media. So I'm going to give some time for people to jump on and join. I know it's kind of smack in the middle of the day on Wednesday before the rush of Christmas Eve and Christmas. And by the way, Merry Christmas. I know everybody is happy to see 2020 leave. I know I set out 2020 like, all right, let's do this. We're gonna like conquer this year. And then COVID snuck in around February and March. And it's like, it's okay. We got this. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna come out of it stronger. I did some challenges. Really got my eating under and like worked out. And then COVID kept going and it kept going. And then schools were shut down and like, oh my gosh, crazy. It was crazy. Like seriously, if you made it to 2020 and you're still married and you haven't killed your kids and you haven't like gained too much weight, I believe you're winning. If some of those things happen to you, I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of that stuff, but anyway, what a crazy year, right? Total side note, total random side note. I'm starting the curly girl method for my hair. I know some of you will know what I'm talking about and some of you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. But I'm on day 2 and, trying to embrace the natural. It's going to be a long road. Let me just say that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to embrace the curly girl method. So if you have any tips, if you are following the curly girl method, if you have any tips for me, put them below because I can use all the help I can get. It's going to take so much patience, like I said, for me to embrace my curls and to not add heat to them and all these different things, sleeping with a silk pillowcase and yeah, sleeping with my hair in a not so sexy moo thing that Andy is not digging. So we'll see. Any tips would be awesome. Let's jump into this though, shall we? All right, let me see who we have on here because I am doing this through Zoom. I got to switch back and forth and kind of see your comments before I jump in so I can at least welcome you guys. And of course, this isn't going to let me see it. So I'll come back to the comments when I am done, but I want to share this with you guys. These are 5 things today. I have 10 things total to share with you guys to prepare for 2021. This is going to be a 2-part series, and you are going to see more of me. As much as I do not like Facebook and as much as I just loathe some of the things about this platform, I also know that I have so much to offer this platform. And so you are going to see more of me. I'm probably not going to spend tons of time scrolling, but I am going to offer whatever I can to add value to this platform. So you are going to see a little bit more of me in 2021 here on this platform because I have so much just that I've learned in my life that I just want to share with you. I have no idea in fact, I know it won't be for everybody, but if I could just speak to one person, that's all I want to do. So let's talk about, out of the 10 things that I want to share with you guys, what to do to prepare for 2021. I want to talk about 5 of them. I can't not say hi to you guys though. So just give me a second while I jump on here and just look at the comments. I see Phil's on here. Hey, Phil, Merry Christmas to you too. Wendy's on here. Hey, Wendy. Therese, hi Therese. Hey Summer, hey Holly, Merry Christmas. I love it. All my team members, you guys are awesome. So let's talk about this. 5 things to do to prepare us for 2021. Now, this is really the motive behind this, and really the outcome that I want you to get out of this is just for awareness. It's just for self-discovery, because I think so often we're just trying to survive. The alarm goes off. We're like, all right, what do I need to get done today? Some of us are just trying to survive. Some of us are just trying to make it through the day. And I know that really is especially true towards the end of the year where we're at right now. But what if we could take that and go time out, time out. What is the bigger picture here? What do I actually want to, where do I want to arrive at the end of 2021? What is the bigger picture? Where do I want to arrive in 5 years? Where do I want to arrive in 10 years? We so easily lose track of that bigger picture of what we want to accomplish in our life. And I'm not talking about accomplish like in the worldly sense of like, ooh, I want to be successful. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, what kind of marriage do you want in a year? Where do you want to see your finances in a year? Where do you want to see your savings account in a year? Where do you want to see your children? What kind of relationship do you want with your children in 5 years? Where do you see you living vocationally, like for a job? What are you doing for a living? And what is the bigger picture? Like, what do you want to get out of life? Because if we don't take some time for time out and to have awareness and self-discovery, then we're never going to hit the target, because there'll be no target to hit, right? And if we want to go from point A to point B, to get from here to here, it's daily steps. It's those daily, day after day, over a long period of time, staying consistently, that's going to get us to point B. But if we never identify what point B is, we're not even going to know how to create those steps to get there by the end of 2021. So I really suggest writing these down and taking time out of like a day. This is what I did. I took a day or two where, you know, like we went up to our cabin up in Sealy Lake. Was just so grateful that my parents have that, just to have some quiet time to like reflect. Every year, Andy and I have always tried to get away and just sit down with a piece of paper and say, how did this year go? What did we set out to do? And what did we lose sight of? Don't you lose sight of things that you set out to do? And what are the goals that we want for each child? And we try to pray over each child, and like, what are their gifts and their skills, and what has God created them? And how can we aid in their raising, you know, and guiding them? We're just guiding them. Let me tell you, we are just guiding them. They are their own people, and our job is to just guide them. So anyway, I'm off on a tangent, but take time out with these things. I'm going to give you 5 today and 5 again next week. Just take time out to think about these things. Don't let the questions overwhelm you, but allow yourself to sit in them and to dream. So the first thing is write a vision for your life. What would you like your life to look like? And I want you to dream big. Like, I don't want you to put any limits on this. And I don't want you to allow any judgments from other people to sneak in, like the naysayers or the haterade, drinking the haterade, the haters, whatever you want to call it. Just ignore all those people. What's your vision for your life? Like, what is that bigger picture? Anything is possible, really. But I want you to let go of what other people think that you should do with your life, and really what other people, I'm not used to all this curl, you guys, and what other people say about your life. Like, ignore that. What is the vision you have for your life? Okay, write a vision for the life that you want. And again, you have permission to dream big. The second thing is, think about your core values. And again, you don't have to write a novel for this, you guys. I will show you mine. This is just like, this is my vision right here. So it's not like pages and pages and pages. Okay. I talk about what our savings account is going to look like. I talk about my vision is a 5-year vision, you know, what Andy's actually driving, and what are, you know, we're out of debt, and the kids have all gone through college or a trade school, and they have a strong relationship with Christ, and they're confident in who they are. And I've helped at least 15 families create a 6-figure income. Like, all these dreams, like, what is my dream, right? What is your vision for your life? Okay. So the second thing is think about your core values. What are your core values? Is it being kind? Is it being honest? Think about those core values, because you're going to remind yourself. You got to write this stuff down somewhere. You can see on my whiteboard behind me, I've started writing down some of these things. I've started writing down my mission statement, writing down my core values, writing down some affirmations, writing down some habits, and I'll go over the affirmations and the habits next week. But write these things down so you have to walk by them all the time and remind yourself of these core values. Because as you're reminding yourself on a daily basis of these core values, they are going to sink into your subconscious mind. They will. And what is in your subconscious mind will determine your behavior, whether you like it or not. Okay. So remind yourself of these things on a daily basis. I'll read you some of my core values if that helps. I put honesty, loyalty, compassion, perseverance, forgiveness, consistency, and then of course, the 5 values that the company Q Sciences that I'm aligned with, that we all build on, and that's faith, family, finances, fitness, and friends. So those are just some of my core values that I want to remind myself of every single day. Third thing, and I'll look at the comments when I'm done, you guys. Third thing is what is your purpose? Now this feels like a big matzo ball, like, whoa, like, has anybody read the Purpose Driven Life? Best book ever. If you've never read that book, read it, because just if that question just now sent you into like overdrive and hives and like, what is my purpose? I want to know. Would you just write it in the sky, God? Like, just tell me what my purpose is. Make it easy for me. It doesn't need to be that overcomplicated, your purpose or your mission. Just think about why are you here? We try to pray over our kids all the time of like, God has a significant purpose for them that no one else can fulfill. He's equipped them with gifts and talents and things that only they possess. And he has work for them that only they can fulfill. And so it's very difficult to go through life without feeling like you have a reason to be here. Like I'm telling you, you have a purpose, and your purpose is different than mine. And all of the stuff that you've gone through in your life up until today, I promise you that's part of your purpose. You were allowed to go through those things so that you can flip that. What the enemy intended for bad, God will always, when we are obedient and committed to him, will turn that around for his good. Okay, so whatever trials you've gone through, whether it's abuse or loss of a parent or a divorce or something, like he's going to use that as part of your purpose. So think about that. What is your purpose? This really is your guide in your life that really defines who you are and why we do what we do. Okay, so your purpose, your mission. I will share a little bit about mine. I'm just kind of being an open book here, you guys. My purpose that I wrote down is really, sorry, I want to make sure I'm on track with this. Okay. Is to glorify God in everything I do, and to treat and love my husband the way Christ has called me to, and to love and raise my kids, to be kind, to love others, and to be honest. That's my main purpose, right? And I'll give you my mission statement. I wrote this mission statement probably 6 years ago, and I haven't changed it since. They say that sometimes you should update it because we're always changing, but honestly, every year I read it and I'm like, it's still my mission. So my goal this year, I have the mission statement right there on my whiteboard. My goal this year for 2021 is to read that mission statement over and over, just to remind myself of what my mission is. So I'm a confident woman who values family and honesty. I joyfully inspire others to believe in themselves by investing in them and showing them Christ's love. So that's my mission statement. Everything that I do should filter through that mission statement. If it does not fit into that, then I have no business doing it. Okay. So let's go over this. Write a vision for your life. Dream big, no limits. 2, think about your core values. What are the things that you want to remind yourself on a daily basis so that they sink into your subconscious mind so that it creates that behavior that you want to see? 3, what is your life's purpose, your mission? Think about why you do what you do, who you are, what drives you. 4 things, what are you passionate about? This is like one of my favorite things. What are you passionate about? What gives you joy? You guys, life is way too short for us to not wake up and get excited about the things that bring us joy. Like, let's get excited about the things that we're passionate about. Do you want to be the best wife? Do you want to be the best leader in your company? Do you want to be, I don't know, the biggest giver in your community? How many lives do you want to change? But whatever you're passionate about. And again, I'll share some of mine that I'm passionate about. Of course, I'm passionate about my relationship with Christ, my family, traveling with friends, seeing my kids happy makes me so happy. Like, that brings me so much joy. Helping others win. I cannot get enough of helping others win. Like, that gets me up in the morning. These are the things that get me up in the morning. This one's kind of TMI, but I am passionate about making love to my husband and enjoying each other. I'm sorry, we have been married for 25 years. We've gone through hell. We deserve to enjoy each other. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then, of course, building memories with my kids through experiences. I'm passionate about that. I'm passionate about the fact that my kids are on the ski hill all the time. They can drive themselves there. And I can remember the years, the tears, the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into getting them on that stinking ski hill when they were 3, 5, 6, 8, and 10, like missing gloves, missing helmets, crying, cold fingers, slipped off the chairlift. Like, I was passionate about what I see today. I kept that bigger picture in mind of knowing that this could be a lifelong sport that they could enjoy together. And that's where we're at today. So I never lost sight of that. That's just a little example. Okay, 5th thing, you guys staying with me? 5th thing is things to avoid in order to live a more fulfilled life. What are some things that I need to avoid to live a more fulfilled life? What are some things you need to avoid in order to in order to live a more fulfilled life? The reason it's so important to know these things and to write them down and put them out is because when you feel stuck in 2021, when you feel like you've hit a plateau or you've hit a wall, I promise you, go back to number 5 that you wrote down, keep it in a journal, keep it in a planner, keep it on your whiteboard, keep it somewhere. When you feel stuck and you go back to number 5, you go, interesting. I said I needed to avoid these things, and guess what I've allowed sneak back into my life? Maybe that has something to do with why I feel stuck. Okay, I'll share mine with you guys in all transparency and all that. I always told you I would be real. Okay, so here I am keeping it real. Complainers. I need to avoid complainers in my life. I need to avoid the negative Nancys and the naysayers. I need to avoid sedentary schedules. Now, I don't glorify busy. You do you, boo, okay? I don't glorify busy, but I do not thrive with a sedentary schedule. When there's nothing on my schedule, it is not healthy for me. I may be weird. I may be different. I don't know. Actually, I just did an amazing hike with my girlfriend, Maggie Love, and we were talking about it. And we're both the same way. We're like, yes, sedentary, no. It's a no for us. We get into trouble, right? So the things I should avoid is a sedentary schedule, sedentary days. It doesn't mean I don't have rest days. I take 1 rest day a week, but it's not sedentary. It's not sitting down doing absolutely nothing. It's reviving my soul. It's feeding my soul. It's doing something that is like a vacation for my spirit. Okay, very different. Excessive alcohol and sugar and coffee. Those are the 3 things as far as dietary that I have to avoid. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. And then, of course, late nights and excessive social media. Those are the things that I need to avoid in order for me to live out those passions, that vision, those core values. I can't entertain these things and those things at the same time. It just isn't possible. So excessive alcohol and sugar and coffee. So I am going to share a quick story with you guys, and then I'll wrap this up. Every year, I should know this, but every year when we go from fall to winter, I struggle. And I should be prepared for it, but it catches me off guard every single winter. All of a sudden, I'm not getting as much sunshine. I'm not hiking outside as much. It's not warm. I was born and raised in Vegas, for crying out loud. I live in the tundra of Montana. I love warm. All of these transitions physically take a toll on my body and mentally. Now the kids are at home and I'm homeschooling. Andy and I are doing that together. And like the schedule, we're inside more. It's just the reality of it. And before I know it, I let things slip into my schedule that I normally hadn't allowed. I'm a very habitual person, or you could say an addictive personality. I own it. I'm okay with it. I could pretty much be addicted to anything, but I've learned in my life that I can turn those addictions to the very healthy things: eating healthy, eating clean, working out, all of that stuff. That's when I thrive. That's when I'm unstoppable. But when I allow those things to slip and I slip into those habits of, I'm so tired, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I'm not saying coffee's bad. You do you, boo. But my body does not respond to that high acidic level. It does not respond well to lots of coffee, even though I want it. I take my little mug and I put my little creamer in it and I sit in my little chair and I start to journal, and I'm like, it's like close to heaven, right? I put this much coffee and this much creamer in, not really, but pretty much. My body doesn't respond well to that. And then at the end of the night, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I want a glass of wine. And before you know it, I'm having coffee in the morning and wine at night every single day. And my body does not respond well whatsoever to it. Then I start staying up late. And then, of course, the cycle, you know how this goes. The cycle continues. I feel sluggish. I don't feel like I can handle what responsibilities I have, let alone inspire anyone to follow me or help them with their life, because I'm just over here like waiting for my next cup of coffee or my next glass of wine. Like, which one is it going to be? And it's not good for me. So I am so excited. About 3 weeks ago, I said, enough. I can't handle it. My back is hurting. I've gained like 10, 15 pounds from this stupid habits. So I said, no more. I can't do it. No more. This is not the life that God has for me. So I stopped, and it's not going to be permanent. I'm never going to say permanent, but I just need to take a break. So I haven't had alcohol for 3 weeks. I haven't had coffee for 3 weeks. I have had some Christmas cookies. I've had some sugar. It's fine. I'm okay with it. But what I'm really excited about now, because I got that out of the way, is this challenge. So let me tell you about this challenge. It is our Q-Fit Resolution Challenge. And it opens right now, and it goes until you can sign up. You have till the end of December to sign up. So you have till December 31st to sign up. And you guys, this is like next level accountability. And if you're feeling like I am, where it's like, it's time for change. It is like time for pivot. It is time for just that recalibration is what I always call it. It's time for reset. We're going to go into 2021 freaking like in control and empowered, following our passions, knowing what we need to avoid, and taking control. Okay. So it includes meal plans, and I'm not going to go into the details of how this works, but you have to know it has an app that shows you get to pick your meal plan. You get to pick how many people you're cooking for. You can do vegetarian, gluten-free, low carb, high protein. There's 5 different meal plans you can choose from. There's also 3 different workout programs. So it can be at home with dumbbells and body weight. It can be at the gym with all the gym equipment, or it can be like that fun freestyle, hit, dance, all that stuff. So 3 separate workouts or programs you get to choose from. This is all included in it. And then of course the supplementation that's going to aid you in that journey. So you've got to get your package before the end of December. I'm doing this, and like I said, going through all this self-discovery and awareness and getting ready for 2021, this could not be a better time for an accountability group like this. Now, if you want more information, I want to invite you to hear from our trainer. He's basically our nutritionist, our trainer, him and his wife, it's Kimball and Stacy Jensen, and they've put together all of this for us. And I get to have him with an exclusive Zoom tonight with just our friends to just have him explain everything. He's going to go into detail on how the meal plans work, how the workouts work, what does the accountability look like, what does the packages, what's all included in the packages. And of course, there's like $10,000 available in cash and prizes. There's 4 different areas that you can win. It doesn't have to just be body transformation. So there is something for everyone there. And I want you to do it with me. Like, I want us to take this awareness and this self-discovery of saying, look, where do I want to be at in 2021? What is the life that I want? What's the vision I want? Do I want to be skiing with my kids when I'm 70, like my parents? Hell yes, I do. Do I want to be hiking and camping and kayaking like my parents are doing? Yes. Well, it starts now. Like, it starts today. It doesn't start when I'm in my 70s. It starts taking care of myself now. And it starts with this QFit resolution challenge. So I will drop the details in the comments below. You can always message me as well, but we're having that presentation tonight at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So if you want the exclusive link for that, just let me know. All it is you getting more information about it. That's it. And then you might want to grab a friend and see if they want to do it with you. I'm telling you, the app is like next level. I cannot wait to walk into the gym and just have my little app with me and know, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do for my workout. Oh, look, this is what I'm eating today. And then also be able to, see what my friends are doing. We get to kind of compete with each other, hold each other accountable, right? Some of us are a little competitive. So I'm so excited about it. Okay, so let me just see if there's any questions. It's so hard to see the comments. I'll have to log off and look at the comments, you guys. Yay, Holly's in it. Yes, I love it. So excited about it, you guys. So yeah, if you want more information about the exclusive kind of informational overview with Kimball tonight, just let me know. I'll put the flyer in the comments. I'm not going to put the link though, because it is exclusive and we don't want to just open it up to anybody. But if you can have the link, if you want it, just message me. Okay, you guys, so hopefully you got something out of those 5 things. I have 5 more coming for you next week to help prepare you for 2021. I just really encourage you to take some time out to really think about, where do I want my life to be? What kind of family do I want? What kind of finances do I want? Where do I want to be at fitness wise? Where do I want to be at with my marriage? Where do I want to be at just with everything? We've got to know, this is where we're at here. This is where we want to be. If we're not honest with ourselves with where we're at now and with where we want to be, we're just always going to be responding to the needs of the crap around us and never getting to where we want to be. So love you guys. And I will see you tonight on Kimball's exclusive overview, or next week when I go over the next 5 things. Bye. Merry Christmas, by the way.